Okay, for this next one, if you're trying to find the percentage between two values, so if we are looking again, the mean and the standard deviation are going to be the same. So her mean was 224.2 and the standard deviation was 0.7. And then we are trying to find the distribution from 224 to 225. So we are trying to find the percent within that region. Okay, so what you have to do, see how I drew two boundary lines this time? That means you have to calculate two z-scores this time. So we're going to calculate it once with the 224 and again with the 225. So again, subtracting the mean each time, dividing by the standard deviation, which is 0.7. So subtract 224.2, divide by 0.7. So this z-score was negative 0.29. Okay, and then this z-score is going to give me 1.14. Okay, so now what you have to do with those two values is you have to find the percentages for both of them. So the percentage for the first one, 1.14, is 0.87286. The percentage for the other one, the negative 0.29, is 0.38591. Okay, and then to find the percent between, you subtract the bigger percentage minus the smaller percent. So we're going to take 0.87286 minus 0.38591. That gives me a percent of 0.48695. 0.48695, which is 48.7%. So when we have to find the percent between, you have to subtract the two percentages that you find from the two z-scores. The last one we're going to look at is the percent outside. So if we're trying to see the percentage that exceeds those two values, that means I'm going to find the percent in the tails. So again, just like this last one, when we had to find the z-scores, always the first step is finding the z-scores. So for the 224, you can look above and you can see that the z-score again was negative 0.29, and the z-score for 225 was 1.14. So now what we do is we find the negative 0.29 just like how we just found it. So the negative 0.29 had a percent of 0.38591. And remember, the z-score chart tells me the percent to the left. So that 0.38591 is that green part that I needed. To get the green part on the right side, you take the percent that we got for the 225, so the 0.87286, and we're going to do 1 minus that percent, because 0.87286 is the percent to the left, but we want that percent to the right. So I'm going to do 1 minus 0.87286. That gives me 0.12714. Okay, so that 0.12714, those now percentages you have to add together to get the total percent outside. So when you have to do the percent outside, it's a lot of manipulation on those percentages. You use the percent to the left, and then you have to do it and treat it like a percent above. All right, and that ultimately gave me 0.51305, which is 51.31%. So make sure that you guys know how to use this normal distribution table. Make sure that you know how to calculate a z-score and then what kind of manipulation. So those last two videos that we looked at, You need to know how to find the percent below, the percent above, the percent between two values, and the percent above. And you use the same kind of manipulation each time.